What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm very excited. Today we're going to talk about three different companies, stocks just in general, that I'm going to personally option trade throughout this week. And I'm going to let you guys know on the exact key entries that I'm looking at and my exact take profits and my exact stop loss. I'm a part of a few Discord communities. The main ones will be down low. We call out live signals, all types of stuff, right? A lot of people making money throughout the week, but most importantly, learning. So today we're going to talk about a lot of different type of basings that I'm seeing, a lot of different breakthroughs that I'm looking for in order for my entries for the stocks. Now, if you guys have any questions at all, make sure you drop them down low in the comments. Definitely want to make sure that you all are caught up to date on what's going on, but most importantly, having fun while you're trading. And most people who know a lot about the market or know a lot about different strategies they could use are the ones that are having fun into the market. So this is something that you can add to your book, just whatever in general. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. I'm gonna definitely make sure that I'm calling out a lot more different options and different type of plays that I'm getting into. I know you all have been DMing me, messaging me, always asking different type of plays I'm looking for. So this video should help you guys out on a few different type of options to look for throughout the week. So without further ado, we're going to get right into it. Don't want to hold you guys too long here. So the first company that I'm looking at personally is Oracle. All right, Oracle, and as you see here, Oracle was on a nice bullish rally, and we finally consolidated up here. Had a double top, earnings came out, they failed earnings. Right? A lot of people are looking at this like, oh no, the market is dropping. We got to sell, we got to sell. Guys, always remember, every time we break through a key area, the market is going to have to come back down and retest that area in order for it to even break even higher than previously. So personally, what I want to do here is I want to short calls. All right, so right now we are in this basing area, and this is right here between 104 to or 103 to 108 area. Typically, if I could get anywhere from 104 to 103, I would definitely be looking to get into calls and holding. I think in general, we never retested this base here once we broke. And then that's exactly what's going on here. And even here during the aftermarket, you even see a nice bit of support here pushing this market back up. So what I want to do is I want to see the market touch here around the 104, 103 area. And if we get here, I like to get into calls and then ride those calls all the way to about 112, 113 area. Right. So if the guys who knows about options, that's a lot of bread that's on the table right there. So even if I could draw what I think is going to happen here, all right, guys. So even if I'm going to draw what I think is going to happen here, I think we get a little retest here, and then a pop back up here. But from here, this is going to be very key. All right, and let me get rid of this. All right, and let me draw the base here. All right. So just about here. All right, so I think we go back here to my drawing. Right, I think we either get a test here, and then once we get here, we're either going to do two things, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be very big. All right, we either come back down here to retest where we just previously broke, and then continue on up. All right. Right there, that's a lot of chicken. I typically like to leave, a contract or two, just in case. I'm already deep into profits. But if we're bullish, that's typically what's going to happen if we break back up to the 112, 113 area. We got to come back down and retest for that big breakthrough. All right, now on the other hand, if we turn bearish here, all right, this is the perfect retest it needs for a bear market. Typically, we are in a bear market currently. All right, so if this is a bear market, once we test back up here, this is the retest that it was looking for to continue on down. All right, then we probably get a retest back down here. All right, so this 112, 113 area is going to be very key. But at the end of the day, I want to make sure I catch my signals to pop, right, once we get that retest from this base that we never got once we broke through in the past, right? So contracts could be for 915 or for 922. The more time, the better. So it all depends on, how much capital you have. But typically I like to go for the 922 dates, give me a little bit of time. But once I enter, my 112, 113 zones, that's when I'm looking to sell, even at the high 111s, just to secure profits. Right? So if you guys got any question about that specific stock with Oracle, make sure you comment down below. Let me know. I'll definitely make sure to answer any questions you all have. All right. So now moving on to the next one. If you're excited about that stock, if you're excited about taking that play, make sure you like this video. That's definitely going to let me know that you guys is rocking with it. All right. So moving on to the next company now. All right. So now, guys, here we have Airbnb. And let me get rid of this here. All right. So, guys, this is the daily chart that I'm looking at. All right. And the same with Oracle, I was looking at the daily chart. Right. So, Airbnb, as we all know, came out with some big news, especially in New York. Right. A lot of people who were looking to buy rental properties out there and or buy big properties out there and rent them out for Airbnb. New York said, we're not having any of that. All right, now people got to register their house in New York. Can't really do Airbnb, the curricular and all the different type of checkpoints that people were able to get away with before. Airbnb is, starting to strict down on that. So Airbnb got a lot of, negative news behind it. But at the end of the day, they're still a high profiting company. Now, same thing with Oracle here. I think with Airbnb, I'm looking for a drop into the market. With Oracle, I'm looking for a little pop. With Airbnb, I'm looking for a little drop. Right? So like I said, this is the daily time frame. Even if you've seen here, we broke this key area on the downside, but we never came back to retest it. All right. So technically now we are gapping back up. And as you even see here earlier today, what did the market do? It got exactly to this area and it wicked right back down. All right, so this lets you know this is a strong resistance area. Like I said, we came back up here at a gap. So if I was to draw this out for you, I think tomorrow we get here, maybe just even a little higher, and then we come back down on the downside. All right, now this area here is going to be a key area. So technically, when I'm getting into these puts around 151 would be very ideal. But anywhere within this gap here, as long as we don't break through, I'm looking to ride that from 150, 151, 152 area, all the way down to about 142, 141 area. All right, guys, so that's a $10 move. That's a lot of money in the bank, right? And the reason why is, like I said, we never came back here to retest the base. And then even if I draw where this previous base was here, right? That's exactly where I think we have to come retest. Like I said, we broke here, but we never came back and got a clean retest, right? We got about here, but we never got that clean retest. Retest is exactly where this red line is. So once we get here, this is going to be another key decision, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a big decision within the market. All right. So for the bulls, what the bulls want to see here is basically we retest here and then we shake right back up. All right. We finally break through and now we're moving on to, the high 160s, high 170s. All right. But what the bears want to see, all right, what the bears want to see here is a continuation on the downside, a pop right back onto the base, and then a continuation on the downside. All right, so that's what the bears want to see. So it all depends what we get after once we get into this area. If we get that break, we expect that retest onto that pop. And then same thing here. If we get the break below, we expect that retest on to the downwards motion. But in the meantime, what I'm looking for is us to get back into the 150 one zone to about 153 zones. And that's where I'm looking for my puts for the long entries. Right? Same thing. You could get for the date of 9/15 or you get for the date of 9/22. The longer the better, the more time you're giving the trade to take place and happen. Right? So if you have any questions about that market with Airbnb, let me know down low in the comments. I'll definitely make sure to assist with any questions you all have with that. And like I said, if you're excited about this one right here, definitely like the video. Let me know you guys is rocking with it. It's going to give me some encouragement for the next few videos here. All right. So moving on here to the very last company, we're going to have U. All right. So U stands for Unity Software. Right now they were in a very big bullish market, as you've seen here in this area. Right. We gap down here. And even let me draw this out. All right. So we gapped from here. Right in this area, came back up, retested, and the rest was history. All right. So what we're seeing now is a bull run going into a bear run. All right. Now, like I said, we always have to come back and retest certain areas. So as we see here previously in this company U, we started basing here, and this is also on the day, on the daily time frame. And I even like to add the bottom area. But we started basing here. So what I want to see here is going to be a little bit trickier. All right. It all depends on if we get to these exact areas. All right. So the first area that I want to see here, and let me draw my, let me get my marker. All right, guys. So as you see, we're basing here. All right. So I either want to see a pop here and then a continuation of the downside. Or if we don't get that, I want to see a drop here back to previous base, then a continuation on the upside. All right, so right now it's pre-market. What I want to see is, or it's post-market, sorry. What I want to see is what happens in the pre-market, where we're at. All right, so we start off and we're gapping down to previous base. I like to see a pop right around the 35 zone. Get that pop right all the way up, back down to the 42 mark. And ladies and gentlemen, always have your take profits. Take profits are going to be very important, right? So if I'm getting here for calls, my first take profit is this main base. I'm leaving, 2 to 3 runners for my second take profit, and then my main take profit would be up here. Not my main, my leftover take profit or runners would be up here, right? So guys, at the end of the day, that's a lot of money that could be on the line. If we get up here, or if we start down and retest base, we could ride that from 35 all the way to 42. Right, that's $7 on a penny stock. We can make some good money with that. Or if we get that, and let me erase this here. Don't want to confuse you all. All right. Or if we get that retest back up here to start off, that means we're retesting this base. I want to see puts from around 42 to 44 areas. That's why I'm looking for puts for that continuation on the downside. All right, and then like I said, same thing with the take profits. This would be my take profit 1, my main take profit. My take profit 2 would be at the top, and then my runners will go from here. All right, so if you're excited about that company, make sure you like this video. Let me know. Let me know you guys are rocking with it. Most importantly, guys, if you have any questions, man, let me know in the comments. That's what I'm here for. Answer any questions you guys have. If you, like I said, want to join the Discord community below, make sure you click that link, join the community. We would love to have you join the community at the end of the day. The main objective is to make money, but at the same time learn, these different strategies and things like that. So I'm definitely excited about these companies. Remember, guys, entries are the most important thing. So don't catch FOMO, get into bad entries. Now theta is cracking your contracts. All right, get into the best entries possible, size on your entries, but most importantly, secure your profits and take profits. All right, so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the day. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you don't lose out on any more future content that's coming out. Follow the social medias down low. And with that being said, guys, peace.